while, but I'm back. Cleared the closet, time to stack. Watch me go and get it. Watch me go and get it. Sneaker hunter, yeah, you know I've been fly. Copping heat since 1990 for die. Used to let them sit, but now I wear mine. Took a break, but now the kid is back live. Sneaker hunter, yeah, you know I've been fly. Copping heat since 1990 for die. Used to let them sit, but now I wear mine. Took a break, but now they...
What up? Welcome back to another episode of the Sneaker Hunter. I am Young Goob the God. Thank you for coming through, hanging with us, chopping it up as we go through and we review some shoes that we got, some treasures that I was able to pull out of the storage. But if you're new to the channel, over here on Marleyminded TV, we try to drop dope content for you and your viewing pleasure a few times a week. The Sneaker Hunter is where we go through things that I'm able to cop in this crazy sneaker world as I rebuild my sneaker collection and talk about some of the things that kind of made it through the purge. So if you want to find out more, you can hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to stay updated with everything that we do on this channel. And if you enjoyed today's content, do me a favor, do the world a favor. Hit that like button so that we can grow this and kind of work our way through the channels of that algorithm. Now, without any further ado, let's get into this. We got a double impact today. New Jordan Retro 2s. Now, when I was trying to do some research to find some insight up to the design and what was Jordan thinking when they made the shoe, kind of ran into a wall. There's very limited information about this shoe, even on YouTube. Not many reviews, not many people actually have said that they have these shoes. That one dude in Chicago that got everything. He has the third pair, the white and red. That's one of these two as well. But a pretty rare shoe out here in this sneaker game, in this sneaker community. And I feel blessed that these made it through the purge, even though originally copping these things, I was not in love with them. Not in love with them at all. At that point, like I said, I was copying everything that came out, and these came out. I actually have something special to show you that's in the box from back in the day, 2003, the release date. So the history on these joints is not much. Really, Jordan was actually transitioning from separating themselves from Nike to brand Jordan, where they kind of identifying themselves and, you know, trying to create their own lane. Now, we all know that the true Jordan lane is that Nike and Air Jordan balance, where brand Jordan and Nike work together. But Jordan was really trying to, you know, get out there in his own waters, and then you see what they came up with. This covered Air Jordan New Retro 2. Now, when I look at the details of this shoe, I really want to start with the cover on both of them. This cover is very dramatic. You either love it or hate it, and for me, when I first bought it, there was really no love for them at all. But now that I come back and look at it, you know, it's starting to change on me, especially for the white and blue pair. The black and chrome pair, not so much. They're not growing on me at all. But as I look at the shoe from the medial side, the thing that hits me the most is this midsole, this satin midsole that is actually on both of the shoes. But looking at the blue and white one, the midsole does it for me. It takes this in the upper, gives me just enough of the original two to kind of make me see what Jordan was trying to do when it came to that strap. And they could have left that cover off if you ask me, but I still think it's dope. When I move to the back of the shoe, this ribbed window kind of reminds me of a South Florida window back in the day, the ones where you flip them up and flip them down. But the Jumpman is hidden behind that. That's actually a very dope feature. Mine has some type of situation where my Jumpman is cracked. His arm just broke. Man, that's the thing about bringing these shoes out. The black ones, Looks like they holding up better. But what is not holding up is the tongue. Now, the tongue is actually pretty dope on both of these shoes. Very detailed, a lot of what we call bling from back in the day, but the hits of chrome around the wings, especially on the white and blue ones, are dope. But you get a lot of peeling, this peeling action, as you can see. Bring this up close here. That peeling action happens on the shoe, but once again, you gotta wear the shoe in order for the glues and stuff to stick. I've never worn these. I've worn these a couple times. Yeah, a little wear on the bottom of these ones, but not too much. So the design on these things, not the greatest, but it's copping everything. Time to run these joints through the Sneaker Hunter rating system, brought to you by Young Goob the God. All right, we got 5 categories, as you know. We have the colorway, the color blocking, the comfortability, the wearability, and the silhouette. All right, and if you haven't been here for another, we'll break it down as we go. We rate these things from 1 to 5. 1 being alright, 2 being straight, 3 is fresh, 4 is dope, 5 is hard. All right, we're gonna do these shoes separately. So let's start with the white and navy new Jordan Retro 2s. Starting with the colorway. This, in my opinion, is the freshest set of colors that you can put together on damn near anything, especially Jordan. The white and blue, that navy with the Carolina, even it's just that Carolina with another dark color. So the colorway on these definitely gonna get a 4. These things are dope. Moving up to the color blocking, or how the colors are put together on the shoe. Now, for this particular shoe, although not the freshest shoe of all time, it is sneaky dope when it comes to that color blocking. You know what I'm saying? Actually, this satin midsole in the upper, sneaky with the hint of that Carolina in there, or the hint of that Columbia, however you want to look at it. Sneaky, sneaky fresh. So we're gonna give it a 3. Nice little 3 on the color blocking on these 2s. Now, when it comes to comfortability, these shoes are what my natural size is. For most sneakers, I try to go with an 11.5. Sometimes an 11 fits better, sometimes a 12 fits better. In this case, these are 11.5s, but they both fit kind of tight, even though we're talking about these. They both fit kind of tight, so we're gonna give the the comfortability a 2. You know what I'm saying? Tight. I think it got a lot to do with this cover. It's a lot of restriction up there. I like to loosen up my laces, let my foot breathe. Even though I don't have a wide foot, still need to breathe. So it gets a 2. Side. No, it's straight. Moving on to the wearability. Now these shoes, although they look like they may lean you in one way, they actually look better on foot than they do in hand. I put them on foot for the video to kind of see how they looked on my foot and for the comfortability. And I was pleasantly surprised. Like, even with shorts, these shoes on foot look a lot better than they do in my hand. So I'm gonna have to give the wearability of these shoes a 3. They're fresh. On foot, they are a lot fresher than they are on hand. In hand, I gotta give them that. Now the silhouette, or probably one of the most important parts of the rating. The silhouette of this shoe gives me a little bit of hope with the midsole. The midsole and the upper is what saved this shoe in my opinion. If I just had this and I was able to take this off, you would think that I had a 2. If I had laces in this joint, you would probably have a better silhouette than that. But the cover doesn't do it for me. I actually like pretty much everything else about it. But I gotta get a silhouette a 2. You know, it's straight, but it ain't quite fresh. Now, after adding up the scores, the new Jordan or Retro 2 Air Jordan gets a total score of 14, which gives it a Sneaker Hunter rating of a 2.8, which makes it damn near fresh. 2 is straight, 3 is fresh, a 2.8, I make it damn near fresh, and I agree with that rating. A couple of alterations here and there, and this shoe is fresh. Can't front on it. Now let's take a look at the black and chrome new retro Air Jordan 2s. Been practicing that. All right, the color scheme is, or the colorway is black and chrome. Simple. I usually like the simple, but this has no pop to it. All right, the black, the chrome, they go well, but doesn't do much for me. So we're gonna give it a 2. Colorway is straight. Moving on to the color blocking for the new Air Jordan Retro, or the new Retro Air Jordan 2. I thought I was practicing. Color blocking, very simple color blocking. The hint of chrome that come up in this upper, the satin midsole, if it has some way to kind of accentuate that midsole, it's kind of flat. It don't do much for me. The chrome Jumpman on this cover just don't make it pop enough, so we're gonna give it a 2. The comfortability of this shoe, I spoke about it when I spoke about the white and blues, or the white and midnight navy. The comfortability is, it's gonna get a 2. These shoes, because of this cover, kind of brings everything too tight towards the shoe, so it doesn't allow me to really like let the foot breathe. So it's gonna get a 2. Now the wearability. Now, although the wearability of the white and blue did receive a 3, these, not so much. I put these on the foot and they obviously a soldier. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what a soldier is, 9s. It's most of the black J's, black 9s. My black 10s are soldiers, but them things like, you know what I'm saying, fancy soldiers. But this hit like a soldier, you know what I'm saying? It's on the corner, it's like a little bit of a block. So we're gonna give it a 2. It's not very versatile, doesn't look good with shorts. You can pull it off with pants, but once again, this cover is killing me. And lastly, the silhouette. Once again, the silhouette of this shoe. I could actually demote the silhouette based on the color blocking, but we're gonna keep the silhouette a 2. It's gonna be straight. It could be alright, you know what I'm saying, just because you really can't see the silhouette based on the color blocking. But as you can see down here on the white and blue, if you just give it a little bit of color contrast, then you can really bring more out of this particular shoe. So that is why this silhouette gets a 2. Once again, it's straight. Now, after some simple addition, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, you get a 10 for the new Retro Jordan 2. How about that? Which gives it a rating, well, yeah, it gives it a total score of 10 and a rating of 2 on the scale. These are, they're straight. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what they are. They could be alright simply because there's certain aspects of it that could have been done better just with a little bit of change. But they straight. I'm really still thrilled to have them in the collection. But I gotta be honest, when it comes to when a kid fly, you wanna get fly. And these are not fly just because they're older. These are a lot flyer than these. So, damn, they're fresh, straight. This is the new Air Jordan, or the new Retro 2 Air Jordan. I thought I was practicing hit. That's how we live it. And that's a wrap. Thank you for coming by. This has been another episode of The Sneaker Hunter. Once again, I'm Young Goob the God over here at Marleyminded TV. If you enjoy this content, if you would do the team a favor, hit that like button so that we can grow. And if you want to become a part of the team, it's like church. Not really like church. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay updated with what we do. Like I say, we dropping dope content. It's not just the Sneaker Hunter. Marleyminded TV has Marleyminded podcast, where we talk about hip hop, where we talk about fitness, health, and wellness. I am your fitness guru as well as your Sneaker Hunter. We versatile over here. Young Goob the God, appreciate you coming through. Be easy.
Sneaker Hunter, yeah, you know I've been fly. Copping heat since 1990 for die. Used to let them sit, but now I wear mine. Took a break, but now the kid is back live.